Myself, Nimisha J. Patel, Assistant Professor in Electrical Department of Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. I deliver a video lecture on Indian constitutions. Its subject code is 3130007. The subject is in second year, third sem. Now, flow of contents. Today we learn first chapter, meaning of constitution law and constitutionalism. First is introduction. Second, what is constitution law? What is constitutions? Why do we need constitution? What is constitutionalism? And difference between the constitution and constitutionalism. Now the first we see introduction. The concept of constitution and constitutionalism refer to the legal framework of a country. Now framework means a supporting structure around which something can be built, or framework means a system of rules, idea or belief that used to plan or decide something. Means the constitution and constitutionalism is a system of legal rules, legal ideas or belief that used to make any plan or decide something. Okay. While the constitution is often defined as the supreme law of country, and constitutionalism is a system of governance under which the power of government is limited by the rule of law. Means constitution is supreme law of country and constitutionalism is the limitation of government imposed by the rules and law. Okay. Constitutionalism recognizes the need for limiting the concentration of power in order to protect the rights of groups and individuals. Means constitutionalism is the limitation of power in order to protect the rights of group and individuals. Protect the rights of individuals. Okay. In such a system, the power of the government can be limited by the constitution. For example, if someone make a statue of Amitabh Bachchan, okay, now his statue is constitution and Amitabh Bachchan is constitutionalism. Okay, means statue has not live but the person is live. So without constitutionalism, constitute is a statue. In order to understand the five concepts as well as their similarities and differences, to understand their history and evolution, means we will learn about constitution and constitutionalism, their similarity, difference in this chapter. The idea of the constitutions has changed significantly compared to the first example seen in ancient Greece, while the concept of constitutionalism has grown around the principle that the authority of the government is derived from and limited by a set of rules and laws. Now, what is constitutional law? Constitutional law is a body of law which defines the role, powers and structure of different entities within a state, namely the executive, the parliament or legislature and judiciary, as well as the basic rights of citizens and the relationship between the central government and state or territorial government. Means in constitutional law, role, power and structure of different entities like state, executive, legislature, judiciary as well as rights of citizen also define the relation between the central government with the state government, provincial government or district level, taluka level and also territorial means panchayat government. Okay. Now constitutional law deals with the fundamental principles by which the government exercise its authority. In some instances, these principles grant specific power to the government, such as the power to tax and spend for the welfare of the populations. Means in constitutional law, define the authority of government, such as to take tax as per rule. This tax spent for only welfare to the people. They can't spend in others' work. Okay, they spends only this tax only for a welfare of people, welfare to the people. Okay. Other times constitutional principles act to place limits on what the government can do, such as prohibiting the arrest of an individual without sufficient cause. Means as per constitutional law, government can't arrest any people without sufficient cause. And also we see that to arrest a woman police are come. Okay. Now what is constitution? Almost everything we do is governed by some set of rules. There are rules for game, for social clubs, and for adults in the workplace. There are also rules imposed by morality and custom that play an important role in telling us what we should and we should not do. Okay. Here almost everything we do is governed by some set of rules. Okay. Something we do but follow the rules is compulsory. Okay. The set of some rules, there are rules for games, rules for study, rules for drive vehicle, etc. Okay. For example, rules for study, we study the subject and then university take exam. If you don't give exam, then you lose the first chance and again you are going to prepare next exam and it is a remedial. Okay, understand? Now here rule is important and we must follow it. Okay. Now for example the rule for drives. Okay. For drive the scooter, drive the car, we must have driving license. Okay. We have a driving license, then we drive the vehicle on road. Okay. Now for example, in the game of soccer, a referee has full authority to enforce the rules or law of the game on the players. When a player does something against the rule, referee take action like send off player. Okay. Next, some rules that made by the legislatures. Legislature also known as Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha in India. Okay. For their own country are called law. Now what is legislature? Legislature means authority or ability to make law. You and me not have any power to make law. Only legislatures have power to make law or pass the law. Okay. Now the Rajya Sabha or Council of State is the upper house of the bicameral Parliament of India. The Lok Sabha or House of the People is the lower house of India's bicameral parliament. Difference between Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Members of Lok Sabha are directly elected by the eligible voters, and members of Rajya Sabha are elected by the elected members of state legislative assemblies in accordance with the system of proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. Okay, so understand, rules are made by the legislatures. And what is legislature? Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Okay. Now we need law in society, so our society can regulate and work properly. Okay. They are designed to protect us and our property and to ensure that everyone in society behave the way that the community expects them to. Okay. Law tells us what to expect as a consequence of our actions. Laws have been the glue that has kept society together. Without law, there would be complete anarchy. Okay. What is a law? Law is a glue. Okay. Law is a glue and kept society together. Okay. But without glue means without law, there are completely anarchy. Okay. For example, our class is without teacher. Okay. Its example is very better to understand without of law. Okay. In general, the constitution is the supreme law of the land. Supreme law of the constitution in general, the constitution is the supreme law of the land. All other law have to conform to the constitution. The constitution contains law concerning the government and its relation with the people. A constitution is concerned with two main aspects. The first is the relation between the different level of government. That means relation between central government, state government, then district level, taluka level and panchayat. Okay. So relation between them and between the government and the citizen. Okay. And relation between government and citizen. Now we see the government, here the people and here the constitutions. That means in diagram we see the relation between government and people with constitutions. Okay. Now role of constitution in relation government and its people. Now government are connected the people with constitutions. Okay. Now legislative makes law. Judiciary interrupts law. Okay. Now what is legislative? Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Judiciary means Supreme Court, High Court. Okay. These are called the judiciary. Executive means executive enforces law. What is executive? Executive is the president of India. For example, take some department. Department is water and water resources. Okay. In this department, the main leader is its department head, and its department head is reporting to the President of India. That means executive is the President of India, then executive the leader of this department. This department has some executive also. Okay. Means executive means the some government officers responsible for its duty. Okay. It's called the executive. Okay. Now what is how we pass the bill? Okay. For example, government, the President of India has to pass the bill. Okay, so what is he do? He or she do? President of India can uh, ask the legislatives, means Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, and when Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha pass the bill, they have the authority to pass or reject the bill. Okay, then judiciary, means here judiciary, Supreme Court, High Court. Okay, some work here, government three organs are work. Okay, if any organs are not work properly, then we go the judiciary department, means we go the uh, Supreme Court, High Court, etc. Okay, so we understand very well the function of legislative, judiciary and executive. Okay, so here we see the government is linked with legislative, judiciary and executive, and government linked with the people with constitutions. Okay, now technical definition. Technical definition: a constitution is a set of fundamental principles or established precedents according to which state or other organization is governed. These rules together make up, constitute what the entity is. When these principles are written down into a single collection or set of legal documents, those documents may be said to comprise a written constitutions. What is in technical definition? The all rules and regulations, all laws and rules are written in legal documents. It's called the technical definition of constitution or written constitutions. Okay. Now the document containing laws and rules which determine and describe the form of the government and the relation between the citizens and the government is called a constitutions. Okay. Now, in what is constitution? By an observation, the Patrick Henry say the constitution is not an instrument for the government to restrain the people, but it is an instrument for the people to restrain the government. Okay, this is called a Patrick Henry. Now, in general, we need a constitution to govern a country properly. Govern a country properly, we need a constitution. The constitutions define the nature of political system of a country. By knowing the constitution, we know about the political system, how political system work, how we do the what. Okay. Now sometimes we feel strongly about an issue that might go against our larger interest, and the constitution help us guard against this. Okay, some issue are created that times the constitution help us guard against this. Okay, next is all the three organs of government, that means the executive, legislature and judiciary function within the constitutions. All the three organs of government, including ordinary citizens, derive their power and authority from the constitutions. Constitution derive the authority and power to the all organs of three organs of government and also authority of people. Okay, if they act against it, it is unconstitutional. It's called unconstitutional. Okay, if they act against the constitutional law, that means that this is called unconstitutional and unlawful. So constitution is required to have an authoritative allocation of power and function, and also to restrict them within its limit. Okay. Now next, Here we see the people don't have know their true power. Okay, here true power of people. We see the meaning of this picture. Okay. Now, why do we need the constitution? Okay. Constitutions need why to perform following function. Following function. The first function of a constitution is to provide a set of basic rules that allow for minimal coordination amongst members of the society. Constitutions provide the rules, basic rules. Okay. The second function of a constitution is to specify who has the power to make decision in a society. It decides how the government will be constituted. Okay. Now, third function of a constitution is to set some limits on what a government can impose on its citizen. These limits are fundamental in the sense that government may ever trespass them. So, in this function, we see the government can't interfere to citizens' work. Okay. Next is the fourth function of a constitution is to enable the government to fulfill the separation of society and create condition for a just society. Okay. Next, what is constitutionalism? Constitutionalism is a system of governance in which the power of government is limited by law, checks and balance in order to reconcile authority with individual and collective freedoms. Okay. The principles of constitutionalism must be understood in opposition to non-constitutionalism, a system in which the government uses its power in an arbitrary fashion without respecting the citizens' right. Okay. The constitutionalism is a system of governance in which the power of the government is limited by laws. Okay. Sometimes the people work very well, but governance see the people work do properly or not. But with, the governments interfere the people work. That means the limitation of government means government can't interfere the people work. Okay. This is called the constitutionalism. The principle of constitutionalism must be understood in opposition to non-constitutionalism. Because means a system in which the government uses its power in an arbitrary fashions. Okay. Constitutionalism is a system of governance and in which the power of the government is limited by laws, checks and balance in order to reconcile authority with individual and collective freedoms. Means in constitutionalism, the balance is necessary between reconcile authority and individual and collective freedom. Okay. The principle of constitutionalism must be understood in opposition to non-constitutionalism, a system in which the government uses its power in an arbitrary fashion without respecting the citizens' rights. Means the constitutionalism is a opposition of non-constitutionalism, and non-constitutionalism is a system in which the government uses its power in a unlawful manner. In short, constitution means body without atma, and constitutionalism is the body with atma. Okay. The idea of constitutionalism is strictly linked with the progress and spread of democracy, and monarchic, totalitarian, and dictatorial. There is generally no constitution, or if it is exist, it is not respected. Individual and collective rights are often disregarded in dictatorial regimes, and the government cannot be held accountable as there is no legal document that defines its limits. Okay, the concept of constitutionalism has evolved during the last few centuries thanks to political changes and the progress of democratic ideas. Next is the difference between constitution and constitutionalism. In previous we said the constitution is the only body without atma, and constitutionalism is the body with atma. Now for example, Hitler in Germany and Mussolini in Italy both are govern their state. They have also constitution, but their times rules and regulations are followed all people without both, means without Mussolini and Hitler. So here no limitation on them. So they govern their state without any limitation and govern the state with their own wants. So in this case constitution is available but constitutionalism absent because there are no limitation on government. So are you understand very well with constitution and difference between constitution and constitutionalism? Okay. Now most modern constitutions were written years ago, but laws and norms had already been evolving and mutating for centuries and continue to do so. Okay. Modern constitutions were written years ago. Years ago in 1950 our constitutions are made. Okay. And nowadays also we follow the constitutions. Okay. We had already been evolving and mutating for centuries and continue to do so. Now we continue these constitutions. Okay. The constitution is a living entity that should adapt to changing feature of the modern world and of modern society. Constitution is living entity. Okay. So we change the features in modern world, means if changes is world. Okay. Changes is world, changes time, and as per this time or situation we changes in constitutions. Okay. But constitution's law is a fundamental basic law. Now we can't change the law, but we change the authority and power of this law. Okay. Failing to adopt the constitution without losing its core principle and value may lead to an absolute and unadapted governance system. Next is the concept of constitution and constitutionalism are strictly linked. दोनों की linked है, but the second is much more than just the respect and enforcement of the national constitution. The creation of constitution is the result of years of progress and evolution but in some cases like in Japan, the constitution can be imposed by invading or opposing forces and may not embody the key value and principles that characterize a society. Building on the differences outlined in the previous section, we can identify a few other aspects that differentiate the constitution and constitutionalism. Okay, are you understand difference between constitution and constitutionalism? Okay, our India, we have a constitution. Okay, and we follow the constitutions. Okay, and government has a limitation. Government has a limitation, and to govern the country with a constitution is called the constitutionalism. Okay, now questions are covering for this session is: first, what is constitution? Second is, write the technical definition of constitution. Why do we need constitution? Write the function of constitutions. What is constitutionalism? And write the difference between the constitution and constitutionalism. And our next lecture, we see the next session of our chapter number 2, means history of constitutions. Okay, thank you.